Vecchio good on the extra point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And returning to the field here, Hunter Henry. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Then caught by Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And this completes to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rivers now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. 12. Rivers now to throw on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 39 that time. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. That is caught at the 7. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And now Oakland ready to take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jayon Brown in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jayon Brown in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd down now, C.J. Anderson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Marquette King now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now Benjamin. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta!
A first down throw here for Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Tyrell Williams on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Carr now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Monday, down. You wide 8-8.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From midfield, here's Carr. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Amendola, the intended receiver. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jared Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Past the 20. And he's in for a Charger. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective,
Mike Williams.
those are the plays
Good shit.
Correct on both counts. All right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
Might as well juice these niggas up.
He went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Might as well. That's exactly what the fuck I'm doing right now.
This is taking
Terrell Williams had 5 touchdowns in the first half, man. Mike Williams.
Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
My little running back be going crazy, too. He's going to be like an 85 next year, too.
I guess they have to feel
Second year.
I
like that.
Last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the
son
urgency
read it
a
to
little
about
bit,
an
maybe
88.
bump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, there's some motherfucking killers out here. Oh, man, they cheating for Jared Cook now, man. What the fuck? God damn, that's Derwin fucking James, man. Cut it out. Man, I'm talking about me.
Second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
Man, I should have finished the goddamn game earlier, but I started goddamn cooking for these fucking kids. I didn't finish this shit.
Something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes.
Yeah, they're four. I'm going to get about 4. I'm going to get about 4 touchdowns with goddamn, whatchamacallit, about 4 touchdowns on Mike Williams. I'm going to goddamn bleed the clock. I got to get that nigga about a 96, 97. He a young nigga too. Big. Physical. Cheat, man. Cheating for that, bro. Hurry.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last time out, another touchdown.
Henry out for the fucking year.
By the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Unbelievable, boy.
Because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
I mean, he done, bro. I mean, it's like a three-way tie for the playoff, though. I don't know who's going to get in that motherfucker.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Who I ain't checked, but me, Tor, and no, not Saints. Saints, me, Tor, Saints, and what's the nigga name? Yeah, him. I'm like, man, I can't think of the nigga name.
They're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I'm trying to figure out how Super Cannon behind us. I don't know. I'm gonna look at that shit when I get done with the game.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate.
Who?
The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way.
Who's Super Cannon?
Picked it up, and don't forget that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well.
Oh yeah. I forgot all about that shit. Yep. No, he is in San Diego. I forgot all about that shit, bro. I wonder who was in his fucking division. Damn, fucking Hunter Henry got hurt on some bullshit, man.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? The team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down.
Way to get the back up, tight end involved now,
they're inside the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2
yards motherfucking end zone, man. Damn, bro.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthinking. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They come out here in the eye. On the sneak, Rivers. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a
in the morning? You gotta go in the morning?
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll get it up the middle. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Jackson, and he's into the end zone.
Dance on no fault, man. Dance on no fault.
Justin Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the
I ain't gonna lie, Platinum.
the sigh of relief as well, right?
Certain niggas shouldn't even be allowed to play these computers no more, man. Like you few of these niggas. Some nigga don't beat me either, but unless you just trying to beat the fuck up on the computer, you shouldn't even be allowed to play these niggas no more, man. Not unless you want to.
He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about
that shit.
That's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
Damn, Saints beat me off some bullshit, man.
You take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win.
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Following the penalty, Anderson. Give him a couple on the run there.
This nigga got threw down. He got up and was finna run again.
Possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs.
Shit out,
give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
No second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Definitely.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Rivers on 1st down. And Green with a catch left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Count it up.
1st down, Rivers. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Rivers Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Green. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You don't cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure.
Nigga, did you just drop the motherfucking ball?
Second down, but this one is incomplete.
What the fuck, man? There's nobody right there.
Because you know they worked all
Stupid
game
nigga.
planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could
That's
spell
what I
any
be talking
tendency
about,
here.
man. Like, when they start making your goddamn players do that. Like, Phillip Rivers ain't missing that pass, man. Y'all cut it out.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They run again with Jackson. And a short pickup there down to about...
Oh, boy, I forgot you all tomorrow, boy.
There, now it'll be third down.
Enjoy that shit, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his second touchdown of the game,
again.
On the year. And this Charger
get your nigga up. Huh?
And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point.
I forgot you got that little cheese there, a little play on them folks. That's funny.
Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, you know, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the
I got one more year with Phillip Rivers, boy, and I can get me a goddamn real quarterback out of that, but dang.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys
Phillip Rivers ass finna be done, nigga. I can't trade for nobody.
The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to his outlet, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Carr now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it.
Fumble recovery, baby.
Chargers.
Yes, sir.
Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, making man
what you say?
Keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball. Because
also, that nigga won't get in that bit. Oh, he gonna go fucking nuts.
Back at the 40. That's gonna go as
I can't wait till it's gonna be all type of bitches and hoes.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Green. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Yeah, that way he won't get in. No, I think that's like the only way he won't get in or some shit like that. Some crazy shit.
First before he's taken down at the 27.
Yeah, that'll get him right there, boy. I thought about it. I was like, shit, cause Torrey beat he beat Saints. Yeah, you know what I mean. So.
Things up here, going with some tempo. Rivers now on second down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
You non-catching bastard.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out.
Just let him know if you can't catch, bitch.
Because the coverage is way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Gordon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long.
Trying to find out some more Velveeta for them folk.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's cheesy as fuck, big boy.
At their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
To throw on second down. Carr throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook.
Boy, this nigga Jared Cook. I caught this nigga at the 5-yard line.
66 yards.
This nigga bowled to Derwin James, Hassan Reddick, and Jerron Brown. Tackle. Okay. Copy that.
Yeah. Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Sure got a punch on, though.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No, I think about being...
I'm gonna check it out on the...
to go back to those memories, but...
On the shit. I'm gonna check it out.
Team put 70, actually.
On the motherfucking...
Team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017
on the broadcast, I'm gonna check it out.
I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who have been really in their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles tonight.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Clay Matthews. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hey, Rocket!
On third down, Rivers. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I'm gonna fumble the ball right before I'm finished throw, man. Damn, I miss Hunter Henry.
What we hear from coaches all the time, right?
Already.
They practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Was that a Wusu? That nigga is just a fucking rookie. Oh, my first year player. God, that's crazy.
In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Carr, and he's going to go down again. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him.
That Wusu guy?
11th sack of the year.
Mm-hmm.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see
motherfucker the true, boy.
Hands on hips, heads low.
I got all 4 of them folks going crazy now.
From the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015...
And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders have recovered.
These niggas done made that nigga fumble
Whenever I
again.
see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film.
Blitz coming and down he
That might be some super cheap dog shit you got going
in
on.
there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold.
Oh, that's bullshit. He just flipped the ball.
Second down pass play.
And that bitch went out of bounds?
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as
This game
we
need to
play
cut it
football.
out, bro.
If
Just
someone's
stop.
trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got ripped under pressure, and he will
That's
go
it.
down.
Get his ass.
Sack back at the 38.
That's
Hassan
some bullshit.
in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him.
13 sacks, Mr.
Man,
Hassan Reddick.
so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure,
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Block that bitch. Let's go, Hadai.
well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green.
They're trying
And
to
he
score
gets
him.
it down to the 32.
Damn, my boy hurt, man. Bullshit. Damn, Hunter.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rivers here to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down, Rivers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time,
72-28.
he's sitting in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I
the fat lady's been singing for
I got them fumble the ball on 2 straight possessions with Virgil Green, my backup tight end, man. Fucking Hunter Henry gone. She's supposed to be goddamn 14 more points in there. This is bullshit.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, you don't find you out some old cheese ball shit or some shit you said,
getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that.
That nigga Jared Cook all world, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Playing the whole deal, and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On second down, here's Carr. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Shotgun now for Carr. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett.
Let's go, Barrett.
With great field position at the 47-yard line.
Get my motherfucking ball back, bro.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game...
You sleep, nigga? You got a fan blowing over there.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first
down.
down.
What the fuck?
Throwing here, Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Green. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Rivers now to throw on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 4th quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. On 3rd down, Rivers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
That was a good one, boy.
4th down, Rivers. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game.
With put Selma on the board.
You seem a little squeamish about that last
0-0-0 on the clock.
I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know